Have you ever felt it? That chilling moment when the room turns against you, whispers follow you, allies vanish, and suddenly everyone seems to believe the lies, the manipulation, the distortions of one cunning person. Most men crumble. Most men panic. Most men beg for approval, desperately trying to explain themselves. They fail, miserably. But not you. Not today. Not ever again. Today you learn the countermove, the Machiavellian play that turns betrayal into power, the dark psychology that exposes manipulators and neutralizes them before they destroy you. Listen carefully. Internalize every line, because once you grasp this, the world will never be able to manipulate you the same way again. 1. Recognize the manipulator before they strike. Manipulators are predators. They study weakness, sniff out insecurity, and exploit emotional gaps. Notice the signs. They charm one person while subtly undermining another. They spread half-truths, sow doubt, and measure reactions. They always position themselves as the victim, the hero, or the neutral party. The key is observation, not reaction. Cold, calculated observation. Most men react emotionally. They lash out, explain, apologize, or try to defend themselves. That's weakness. That's vulnerability on display. Your move: step back, study, document. Note patterns. Keep your emotions in check. Become invisible in their web. Mantra: I see, I observe, I act with precision. Comment reminder: comment now. I train in silence. I return with power. 2. Detach from the herd mentality. When a manipulator turns everyone against you, the group becomes a weapon. Peer pressure, gossip, and collective doubt are powerful tools. Most men cave. They try to convince the herd. They plead. They rationalize. They lose. You detach. You no longer seek validation from the herd. You no longer compete in their emotional game. Imagine the group as water. Manipulators are stones thrown in. The water ripples. The weak get swept away. The strong remain grounded. Your move: distance yourself mentally, emotionally, and strategically. Speak less. Observe more. Do not justify your actions. Just exist, confident in your own truth. Mantra: I am untouchable now. My presence is my power. My silence is my strike. 3. Collect evidence. Turn perception into power. Manipulators rely on perception, not reality. They craft narratives. They weaponize gossip. Your weapon: truth documented and organized. Keep track of lies, inconsistencies, and manipulative actions. Emails, messages, statements, patterns. Cold, unemotional proof. Why? Because when perception fails the manipulator, power shifts. Most men trust memory, emotion, or hope. Weakness: you trust documented reality. Action step: create a timeline of events. Note witnesses. Be methodical. Be untouchable. Mantra: my mind is untouchable. My strategy is precise. Comment reminder: comment. I turn lies into my weapon. I am untouchable. 4. Silence is a weapon, not weakness. A manipulator craves reactions. Every angry text, every defensive explanation, every emotional outburst is fuel. The stronger your silence, the more anxious they become. The more your silence speaks. Visualize this. You are a shadow. They throw stones. They hit nothing. Only emptiness, only calm. Only dominance. Your move: respond selectively, strategically, and only when it strengthens your position. Psychological tactic: every ignored provocation increases their vulnerability. Patience is a weapon. Silence is a strike. Mantra: I control my words. I control the battlefield. I am untouchable. Reclaim your narrative. Lead with action, not emotion. When the manipulator distorts reality, the herd believes them because they see movement, while you appear stagnant. Do not compete in emotional storytelling. Compete in action and consequence. Excel silently in work, relationships, and life. Let results speak louder than words. Every accomplishment becomes a mirror reflecting their lies as hollow. Most men argue verbally. You argue existentially, with your presence, your achievements, your unwavering composure. Mantra: I act. I conquer. I am the narrative. Comment reminder: comment now. I rise silently. They crumble openly. 6. Isolate strategically. I control influence. Manipulators feed on chaos, uncertainty, and emotional leverage. Cut the supply. Protect your circle. Selectively rebuild alliances. Identify who is truly aligned versus who is easily swayed. Engage with those who respect action and results. Avoid explaining yourself to those who thrive on drama. This is not paranoia. It is strategic hierarchy control. Most men try to win everyone. The high-value man wins the key few. Mantra: I choose my battlefield. I choose my allies. I am untouchable. 7. Turn betrayal into growth. Pain, betrayal, and isolation are not punishments, they are tools. Every slight, every smear, every whisper of doubt is a chance to sharpen your strategy, strengthen your resolve, and master mental dominance. Visualize the manipulator as a shadow you walk through. Their attacks pass through you harmless. Each strike increases your clarity, your presence, your control. Most men succumb to bitterness. You evolve. Pain becomes fuel. Betrayal becomes a teacher. Isolation becomes the forge of your mind. Mantra: pain strengthens me. Betrayal sharpens me. I am untouchable. Comment reminder. Comment: I turn betrayal into strategy. I am untouchable. 8. Countermove, strategic exposure. Once you are calm, collected, and observant, the time for action comes. But the goal is not revenge, it is controlled exposure. Present facts, not emotion. Expose inconsistencies through proof, not confrontation. Use allies who are influential, objective, and grounded. Manipulators fear exposure. Truth is the ultimate silent weapon. They cannot charm facts. They cannot manipulate reality. Most men try to fight fire with fire, they burn themselves. You wield fire like a scalpel. Precise, effective, surgical. Mantra: truth is my weapon. Strategy is my shield. I am untouchable. 9. Rebuild stronger. Dominance through presence. After manipulation, after betrayal, after isolation, the world sees not a victim but a force. Rebuild with clarity. Expand influence quietly but undeniably. Let success, respect, and calm authority speak louder than whispers ever could. Most men shrink. They apologize, they beg, they fade. You rise. They remember your name not because of vengeance but because power always speaks. Mantra: my presence commands. My silence strikes. My influence grows. Comment reminder. Comment: I rise from betrayal. I am untouchable. 10. Internalize the philosophy. Machiavelli meets Stoicism. Manipulators are temporary. Power, respect, and strategy are eternal. Accept reality as it is, not as you wish it. Control your mind. Control your actions. Control the battlefield of perception. Use pain, betrayal, and manipulation as fuel for mastery. This is the high-value man's law. Never react emotionally. Always act strategically. And let your presence define reality. Final mantra: I am untouchable. My mind is steel. My strategy is law. My presence is power. Manipulators are inevitable. Betrayal is inevitable. Isolation is inevitable. Weak men complain. High-value men evolve. You are no longer weak. You are untouchable. You are strategic. You are the master of perception. You are the shadow that moves silently while the manipulator stumbles in chaos. Write this down. Repeat it daily. Internalize it. I train in silence. I return with power. I am untouchable. Now rise, apply this. Watch the world bend to clarity, truth, and strategy. If you are ready to become the untouchable man, subscribe to Mindora Zone. Comment your mantra below. Share your story of manipulation turned into mastery. Step into the shadow and claim your power.